Well, hello everybody out there in Facebook land and YouTube land. Sorry I'm late. Don't mean to be. I'm kind of a habitually late person, if you haven't already noticed. and so I kind of move at my own speed, and I do apologize if anyone's offended or been waiting to see my show. um, you can always catch it in the rerun too. It's not a big deal. I always like it when people come and show up and hang out, and I do. Oh crap! I don't even know where my phone. Oh, there's my phone. Hang on, right? I'll be right back. Oh shoot. Okay, got it. So anyway, here I'm gonna invite a couple people that I told um, I would message them when the show came on. So here I go trying to do that. Fun stuff, huh? Let's see. Oh, I know. The first person is on Messenger. Oh wait, no, that's not how you do it. Oh dang. All right, back to Facebook. This is fun, isn't it? Does everybody remember my friend Barbie? She's hanging out with me again tonight. So I found her and I reunited her with her lovely hat. She lost her hat for some time. So, but she's back. She's got her hat. It's all good. And then let's see. What I want to do is go to my show. So I got to go to like Skeleton Key or something or my page here. Let's see. Uh, oh, if I do that, then I probably will be on the feed here. Hey, there I am. And so I'm gonna share it, uh, and I'm gonna share it in Messenger, and I'm gonna send it to my daughter, and of course, why not? And and let's see, we'll send it there, and then also let's see. Um, um, hmm. Well, I don't know what the deal with that is. Anyway, uh, I'll have to catch him next time. I don't know. Can I share it as a text message? Let me see. Um, hey, Mort, how you doing? Let's put you in here. Hello to you as well. um, so here's okay, show. There we go. All right, Mort, how's it going? So anyway, to we're at Buffalo. Oh no. Okay, I'm hoping I don't freeze up on you guys. We're at campground Buffalo Shores. It's the Scott County, Iowa campground, and it is. Oh, here we go. And then I will send it to. No, wait. It's there. We go. And I'm gonna send him the show. There, perfect. Okay. So anyway, um, I we've been staying here, and I paid to stay here, and people come here to relax, from the day to day, and a lot of people have really nice campers they put a lot of money into to go out and have a good time and relax, and the Scott County Sheriff decided that they needed to lurk about, making everyone quite uncomfortable, and then detain Sam, uh, my sub Sam. And so, anyway, there was apparently someone in Rock Island, which is in Illinois, and he had committed some crime, and it was a black man with dreads. And I just thought, if that's not profiling, I'd like to know what is. And I'd like to know what exactly evidence or suspicion they had that he was indeed not, Sam, who he says he is, which he is. and and so we mind our own business out here, and we just have fun, and we do, we go swim and whatnot, and I swing in my swing. Of course, I love my swing. But it's terrible to me. It's disgusting in this day and age that there would be such prejudice and judgment before you know any facts, and that they never once, the Scott County Sheriff's Department never once came and asked me any questions at all. And Sam and I lived together. I find that a bit suspicious. And I also find it suspicious, that they were like lurking about. Oh, and the park ranger asked the neighbor about us and didn't even come to ask me one question. Not one. And so, not even do you know the identity of this person? And I would have said yes, and of course given them his full name, and you know, didn't ask a word. And I just still am floored by that. And I think that there might be some explaining to do to people who are higher up, because I'm gonna make sure of that, because I really think that there's something fishy going on in the Scott County Sheriff's Department. And I really think that yeah, Sam was safe. They kept him about 30 minutes though, trying to, because he doesn't have any identification. It was stolen, and then he hasn't got it replaced since, and bad on him, but still, he's still who he says he is. And so he showed him his Facebook and everything to prove his identity. And so yeah, he's never, he has zero record, nothing. He's never been arrested for anything, and never had any stays in jail, nothing. He is he's a law-abiding citizen, and we're out here trying to have a nice time and just relax. Everybody's trying to relax out here, for Christ's sakes, and the whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. And even if it did make sense to me, it's racial profiling and discrimination, and I don't like it. It's not fair. And I am all about fair. As a Libra, we are all about fairness, and it pisses us off to the core when shit is unfair, or when somebody gets bullied. I get mad. I get really mad. And sometimes I think that may be the way I die someday, is standing up to the wrong person. But it's in me, and I have to do it. And so regardless of whether or not they are the big guy and I'm the little guy and Sam is the little guy, I'm gonna make my voice heard about this one, because I think they're wrong. So Bob was meowing. Bob would love camping. If he could head outside, he'd be just totally great with camping. And if he could just come and go out the tent, because the back of the RV folds down, and you can make a porch out of it with like sides and stuff, or you can fold it down all the way to have a ramp, so you can get the bike in and out. So, which an old lady ran over my bike. She ran over the front tire of my bike, and I was standing there putting my packages on, and I was tying them onto my bike, and here she come. I didn't even see her until she was like right there, running over, knocking it over and running it over. I'm like, oh my God, it happened right in front of my eyes. I was like, oh, geez, that's bad. And all she could say is, I didn't have my pillow and couldn't see over the steering wheel. So I hope this is a lesson that she should not go off half-cocked. Go get the pillow, get the glasses, get whatever it is you need for driving, because you need it. Invest in a cat tent. You can get them from, outside without getting away. Yeah. Well, he probably, if it's not, really sturdy, he's going to just bust out. He's unless it's wire cage. I think Bob is going to probably just, manhandle it until it's done and he can get away. Because yeah, he doesn't really like to be inside. He's an outdoor cat. He was an outdoor cat when I got him, and I just think that he wouldn't care for that. But he could have a tent. I have a tent. We can set it up for Bob. When we were tent camping, they did stay in that tent, but they tried to get out, and but they didn't actually get out. So I guess maybe a tent might hold him. So I forgot he did spend like a week we spent about a week tent camping while I shopped around for a pickup and a trailer. That was fun. I tell you what, stuff on a trailer, and yeah, it was crazy. Hey, Mare, would you like a reading? I haven't talked to you for a while, so long-term cat sitter. Well, you never know. We're planning to go to Texas for the winter and stay on, we may stay just like on the free beach, or we might stay with Paul and Patrick. We might, spend some time both places. So I don't know for sure, but we're going to go down the coast, I'm sure. And so, of course, we'll want a visit with you before I go. God, I love iced coffee. All right, so let's get the cards out and give them a chuffle. A wee chuffle. Oh, look at Sparky got me this. He's like, you could put a joint in it. So anyway, it's one of those cigarette holders. Make you look schwanky, I guess. Okay, so you want to know, can we phrase it in the form of a yes/no question somehow? Like is so and so mad at me, or is so and so offended by such and such? Yes, no. So something maybe a little bit, but we can kind of ask for guidance as well. In future, it'll your future card maybe will help to give you some guidance. So we'll see. We'll make sure I got them all out of the booklet. So yeah. Okay. Will they ever answer your messages? Okay, good. Fair enough. There you go. All righty. Yeah. I've been doing some readings here and there for people just like around the campground. Yeah, I did. I met a really nice witch, fellow witch, although she wasn't practicing. She's from Waterloo, and shout out Jessie. I couldn't seem to find her on Messenger, but anyway, I would have sent it to her. I guess I can still share it, after the fact, but anyway, I still have Mort on there. That's funny. We'll take Mort off and we'll put Mare on here. Okay, we'll put your latest comment. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Was this a friend of yours out there? Oh, shoot. Roseanne. Yeah, you got to get the laugh on too. Yeah, the Roseanne laugh. Mine's a little bit more lilty than Roseanne. She's a little more nasally. Bob, no. He's gonna jump on the counter. What's the matter with you, Bob? Anyhow. All right. So Meredith, I feel good about that now. And so I'm going to cut them 3 piles, and then this one is going to go on underneath this one, put on top of that one. Alrighty, so I'm going to just do this and put push this over here. And okay. Well, it's oh crap. These are really strong. I have to look over them. I have to look over them to see the darn thing here. All right. Safety glasses? Okay. That's bizarre. I don't have my reading light either, but that's okay. Oh, you know what? I have a really powerful flashlight right here. It's hard sometimes to find stuff in here. Up and quit talking to you. Okay, well that's sad. Oh, thank you, Victoria. Victoria says, I'm beautiful. And I say, thank you very much. All right. So then for Meredith here, we have the Two of Pentacles. There's Pentacles, and it's the 2, which I always think of as juggling, like juggling finances. This is recent past. Oh man, that's bright. This would be your recent past, and it would be, let's see, balancing schedule and personal obligations can be tricky. It asks you to flow with emotion rather than allowing them to wash over you and knock you off balance. Anytime you strive to take your life to the next level, your routine and comfort zone will be momentarily disrupted. It's a normal part of expansion, but to leverage in a healthy way, you'll need to take a moderate approach. Only take on what you can handle and reach out for help when you feel overwhelmed. Were you kind of too busy for your friend for a little bit or something, maybe? You guys had been going out and doing stuff, and then, you started a new job, right? Yeah. So then, maybe she just felt neglected, and didn't, know how to express herself, perhaps. And her answer to the situation was just cut her off. So, and she may be one of those birth signs that kind of has that zero tolerance type of attitude, where it's like, yeah, I'll let you get away with that 0 times. I'm kind of like that with time wasters now. It's like, if you come at me and waste my time, you'll do it once and that's it. She's Capricorn. Let's see. I got my other book right here. So let's look up Capricorn real quick and see what, because I don't memorize this stuff, guys. And my memory is like as long as my memory is as long as it's terrible. And so I have my books and stuff so I can remember stuff. Okay, Aquarius. Capricorn is before that, I think. I think. Let's find out. It is, yeah, right here, I think. Let's make sure. Yeah. So it says they are realistic, practical, and hardworking, ambitious character, most ambitious character, sometimes depicted as, what is it? The goat represents patient determination to scale great heights and search to the pinnacle in all endeavors. Has lofty goals and intelligence and diligence to achieve them. As an earth sign, which you guys are both earth signs, so she's pragmatic and so stoic, firmly rooted in the tangible world, and you trust in what you can see, touch, and build. Responsible, structure-loving Saturn is your ruling planet, which gives you a realistic, if slightly cynical outlook on life. You expect to work very hard to achieve success and respect others who have set a good example. Says they're self-reliant and responsible, clever with money, traditional and sophisticated. I don't know, did you act like a hillbilly? They are forever climbing, get better with age. Let's see. It says you don't you don't wear one-time spectacles when it comes to love and romance. Well, and then it's Saturn made you a realist and probably taught you quite early in life to keep your true feelings private until you are quite sure it's safe to reveal them. So she may have trouble, like, saying things because she doesn't want to, talk about feelings, I guess. So let's see. I thought it had like coworkers and stuff like that. So least compatible colleagues would be Capricorn, Leo, and Aquarius. Most compatible, Gemini, Pisces, and Virgo. Well, they don't mention Taurus at all there, so I'm not sure about that. So, but yes, that's about what I can tell you about them. Uncle Bert was a Capricorn, I believe. I think he was a Capricorn, and he was a good guy. So anyway, you got Ace of Wands as your present card. So Ace of Wands as a present card, and that is right. Oh, almost. Nope. Nearly. Oh my God. Oh, Bob's scratching the little. I just got him the little. I was kind of cheap, and I got him the scratchy things from the dollar store. But they dig them. They'll go and scratch on them, and I put catnip on it. Fresh catnip, of course. And I said it was the. Ace of Wands, and it is right here, and it says. It's brings flashes of inspiration that guide you toward beginning a new adventure. This may manifest as creating a new project, traveling, beginning a new relationship, or starting a business. This exciting energy is merely the first step, offering the drive and motivation you need to get moving on your path. Stay open to signs from the universe and take action when they appear. So then, let's see. An exciting opportunity for yourself or within your romance is on its way. Awesome. Then, exciting, inspiring opportunity to expand your business or start a new endeavor. You've been feeling increased creative enthusiasm for your work, which is opening doors to new forms of wealth. Take action when you are intuitively prompted. So then spiritually, when travel and adventure opportunities present themselves, embrace them. Beginning a health and fitness routine will bring renewed confidence and excitement into your life. This is an ideal time to take action on goals or creative projects you've been thinking about. So stay open to divine inspiration. That's good advice anytime. So let's see, Cups, 3 of Cups, which is kind of like a celebratory, card to me, and that it's like harmonious. Let's see, urges you to have more fun. This is your future card. Have more fun, be playful, and focus on spending time with friends or family. Connecting with others is a great stress reliever and rejuvenates your spirit. Indulge in the activities that feel expansive and joyous. Surrounded by people who uplift and inspire you. Drawing this card indicates you could meet a new partner through friends. Oh, well, not that, but if you're already in a relationship, get out and have some fun with your partner, especially in a group or in a community with others. And then now's a great time to collaborate with people who support you. Oh, no, no. Oh, God dang, computer. No, her and I almost felt like platonic soulmates, got along so well, and you really would, I would think, get along really well because you guys were both earth signs and probably very similar in viewpoints, I would imagine. And that was why you were friends. And yeah, yeah, and I think I would look into whether or not maybe she felt like like somehow slighted, or maybe you didn't have time for her at one point, or just reach out to her. I would recommend if you have her email, or if you could send her a card in the mail, and actually, write in it, something like, I haven't heard from you in a terribly long time. I'm hoping that this will find you well, and you know, I would love to have lunch with you, as soon as you possibly can schedule it, and please give me a call. Oh, you sent an embarrassing amount of texts. Well, that's why I wouldn't text anymore. But I probably would, still reach out to her in some fashion. That's why I said a card, in the mail, or a letter, saying, gee, I hope I didn't do anything to offend you, but, you're not answering my text messages. And I, just wanted to let you know that I didn't mean to offend you. I still would love to maintain a friendship with you. Be honest with it, and just, be, willing to hear whatever it is, that she would have to say. I mean, and it might have been, or do you know for sure she didn't just get her phone shut off and she didn't have the money to turn it back on? Or, I mean, do you know for sure that she's just not answering on purpose? Because, I've done that before. One time I kind of got mad at somebody because they weren't getting back to me. And I said, fine, if that's the way you're going to treat people, blah, 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 blah. Turned out he had surgery and he couldn't get back to me. And I felt a little silly after that. And I kind of have to, I check myself now. And it's like, well, if they didn't get back to me, there's maybe a reason. And, oh, okay. And that could very well be that, maybe although she feels like, and maybe they were jealous of the relationship that you were having, because, you were like peas in a pod, but it wasn't like that. You know what I mean? And they really didn't have any reason to be jealous, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't. They still will be jealous. And so, it's just one of those things that you have to kind of just let them go, and say, okay, well, that sucks, but I realize that, you're trying to, foster this relationship. And if you're going to do it, you got to be on the same page with your partner. Otherwise it's just not going to work, So, I think, it's sad, but it's not necessarily, what is it? It's hardly ever bros over hose. Usually the hose went out. uh, oh, I'm sorry, Mare. Well, you know what? I'll give you a big hug if you, let me know when you're available, and I'll drive out there. I was thinking of going to the fair. Mississippi Valley Fair this year is having Ludacris, which I thought was just ludicrous, and I just want to go see him. So, and then there's also um, Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit. I got a funny story about Limp Bizkit, but I don't think I should tell it because I'm on the Things Network. So maybe another time. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna want to head down south at some point, but not yet. It's still too nice here. So I'm doing just fine up here now. So we'll probably go this summer. And I gotta go trout fish, man. We're gonna head up there like probably next week. I'm getting my storage done. That storage is getting done. And what I'm doing, I think I'm gonna take your stuff to Aunt Barb. So I gotta hit her up tomorrow and see if I can just pack it in my truck and then haul it off to Aunt Barb. So anyway, if she's watching, anyhow, let's see. Okay, keeping me posted. That sounds good. So anyway, I'll put that on. And then, yeah, because I'm just so proud of you that you have a full-time job and you're going to school. I mean, you're just so ambitious, and I'm so proud of you. go out and get all the knowledge you can possibly get in your head, while you have the opportunity to do so, because there's nothing like it. Just that growth period. And you'd be surprised the amount of information you can cram in your brain. It's incredible. Because when I was your age, when I was 22, I was in college, and I wasn't like the most star student, but I did manage to get by. I got the degree. So anyway, well, that's your card reading, my dear, and I hope that that's helpful to you, and that you will go live and be well. And how is Ian doing? Is he good? Is Ian doing well? He was ill a little bit, wasn't he? Is he on the mend? Yes, you're welcome too. So anyway, just drop me a chat. All right. So there's two people out there. Who else is out there? I just have been talking to Meredith. If you're out there, pipe up in the chat, and if you want a reading, I'll give you one, because you've been hanging out here with us, so I should give you one. It's 10 o'clock, and I hope that I'm not interfering with the thing's schedule. I don't think I would, because I think you can run multiple shows at the same time on the networks. So good, fully recovered. Oh, good. Yeah, that's nice. And you should, it's summertime, man. Get out there and be in the great outdoors. I'm right on the beach right now. On the river. And it's different than, the beach at the house, because you had to cross the road and go down the ramp and all that, and then there's beach down there, but it wasn't quite the same as it is here. It's like you walk out, and it's just like there's sand, and it's all the way down to the water, and it's incredible. I mean, it's the river, it's a very, picturesque place, and there's no place quite like it. So June bugs. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. June bugs. What would get rid of June bugs? Anybody know? I'm not sure. Let's Google it. Google natural June bug repellent or something. What? It'll say basil. I don't know. Oh, okay, cayenne. And so you spray the plant with that, right? A mixture of it? Or just, do you put it just around the plant? I lost belladonna. I lost all my plants. Everything. They all stayed. I took, the only thing that we took for a plant is the bamboo, and it is just doing terrible. It's really not liking mobile life very much at all, and so we're doing the best we can to keep it going. And maybe when we get to Texas, we'll kind of just make it blend in with the rest of the plants down there, and it'll have a shot at things, because it's never freezing. It never freezes down there. If it does, everybody's like in shock. Oh my God. And so yeah, I'm gonna be totally down with this. Yeah, I've been talking about going to Texas for years. Oh, I did too, Meredith, and thank you for stopping in. It was nice to chat with you as well, and I love you. Have a good night and enjoy your shower. All right. Okay, well, so there should be still one person in here with me. Would you care for a reading? Otherwise, I'm going to sign off for tonight and tell everyone that I am on again on Wednesdays. I have Madam After Dark, and put the kitties to bed and come visit Madam. And we will talk about things that others might dare not talk about. And we'll have fun doing it because, sometimes you just got to stick it out there and say it. If it needs saying, you got to say it. So, anyway, blessed be everybody. Hope you have a great night. And I'll see you again Wednesday at 10 p.m. On Skeleton Key Network and Madam Mayhem page, and also my YouTube, Madam Mayhem YouTube. And so go subscribe if you haven't already, and have a great night.